This is the Meerkat with FreeOnlineTradingEducation.com, brought to you by Grok Trade, where I'm an analyst, host of the Rockstar Trading Room, and perhaps your future mentor. Hey, be sure you look at this one in full screen because I did record it in high definition. Hey, here's a trade that we had this morning on UVXY. That's right, that's the leveraged ETF on the VIX futures. So here it was in pre-market over here on the left-hand side, and it was doing some nice forms, a nice bull flag there. And then as the market opened, kaboom! And that means that the market was dropping because the VIX was going up, and so was the UVXY. And then it pulled back here, and now the market was starting to gain some momentum and move to the upside. And so the VIX was falling and formed what we call a symmetrical triangle here. If you want to know more about that, just go to our site, FreeOnlineTradingEducation.com. Let's go right up here to Chart School and under Charting Patterns. Now this is bearish because it actually came down into it. So let's take a look at symmetrical triangle breakdown. So it came down into it here in this picture, getting tighter and tighter spring. If it breaks down, odds are in our favor. Now the markets were going up, the VIX was coming down, so this was likely to go down. But I didn't want to get in until the odds were in my favor when it broke below that support line. You can read about it here, and here's some examples down here. This is a daily one where it was in a symmetrical triangle. Bam! And down here's another one, the daily chart for swing traders. Bam! This one's actually a 1-minute chart from day trading, and look at that, fell out nicely there on Alibaba. But let's take a look at the one here on UVXY. In fact, look at the support. It's actually this red line here, big red as we call it, the 200 moving average on this 1-minute chart. That area acted as support. You can see that, right? And it's getting tighter and tighter here. So I set a trade down here. I'm going to let the market come to me, and let's see what happened next. Bam! There we go, and it fell down, and I'm now short at $20.87 on UVXY. So what did it do? Now listen, look at this. It fell down here and then boom, popped right back up here. And we've got that 200 moving average. We have the 21 even dollar amount as resistance. We have the 8 EMA, and the 20 moving average is falling in right down here. So lots of forms of resistance. So I put my stop just above that area. Sure enough, it hit that, rolled back down in a bear pullback. But now we have this yellow line, which is a pivot line. Now let me get rid of this previous order. And look at that, it's using that area as support. So keeping my stop up there while it's playing around down here. Look at that, how low basing right on that pivot line. Oh, broke below it, and then came up, and now what was support is now resistance, and then it pulled down. So there it goes. Now it's starting to fall nicely. Bringing my stop here in the break even area just above that pivot line, and now I'm not zero risk in the trade. Love it when that happens. Low basing here, bam, starting to fall down again. So look at that, this 20 moving average is a long ways away from the price action. So I'm going to keep moving my stop along that 20 moving average as a place to put my stop as it's coming down here, Look at that, isn't that nice? Dip down here. Now I've been in this trade for quite a while at this point. And I'm bringing it down. Yeah, let me get rid of this order here. And we go... So I'm just keeping it right down here, and it's just humming along. This 2050 area, for some reason, is acting as a major support area, and just dipping back and forth around that like a magnet. So finally, now the 50 moving average is catching up. They're all going to be bundled together at this long period of consolidation. In fact, it's been doing this for 30 minutes. So we have a thing in our chat room, we called it time equals risk. The longer I'm sitting here, the risk of it suddenly breaking to the upside, it is now 50-50, right? So the odds are not in my favor. So I went ahead and I got out here right at 11:30 at $20.50 for 1.7% in 55 minutes on this trade. Now again, sitting here for a long time, we don't know the odds. I had to stop set there at about 2060, and sure enough, a few minutes later, boom, it did right up there. So the point is, yeah, it was 50-50. It could have broken down, but it didn't. And look on the rise, look what happened to volume. So I'm glad I was out, and I got my 1.7%. Well, this was just one of several trades we made today, and only one of 59 trades that we made all week in the Grok trading room. In fact, we were 41 of 59 trades this week for a net of 45.45%. With our model portfolio, that would be about $4,500 of income this week. Hey, if you'd like to come trade with us, at least get part of that, you're welcome to join us 30 days for free. Just go to our site, groktrade.com. That's right, groktrade.com. And you can just go right up here to the Grokstar chat room. And we welcome all traders here. Again, you need to be available in front of the market between 9 o'clock and noon Eastern Time. And together we will look for what we call pretty charts in the morning. Then I'll audibly call them as we go along. And you can read all about it down here. And then again, the first 30 days is on us. Free, baby. Join now right there. After that, it's for about the price of a commission per day. And you can come trade with us. This is Mark the Meerkat. Hey, just remember that at Grok Trade, we set our trades and let the market come to us. Trade well.